Well, good morning and welcome to Sunup. I'm Clinton Griffiths. In 2008, Oklahomans harvested 18,000 acres of peanuts, a crop worth $14.5 million. While projections are less for '09, there's still time to get some varieties in the ground.
If you're thinking about planting peanuts this season, now is the time to do it. Here to talk to us about some things that you should think about is oilseed specialist Chad Godsey. Good morning, Chad.
Hi, Kathy.
So first of all, peanut planting season was maybe a couple of weeks back, but because of the rain, there's a little bit of a delay.
It is. Typically, May 1st is when we start to see some planters in the field starting to plant peanuts. However, our soil temperatures were relatively cool, 60 degrees or below, and then just a constant rain that we've had the last 2 or 3 weeks or in early May really delayed planting.
So now this time of year, what are some of the varieties that they can still plant?
Typically, most of our runner peanut varieties should be in the ground probably no later than the end of May. So we're getting into that time where we need to think about going to Spanish. And really Spanish, any Spanish varieties that we have should mature in 120 to 130 days. So really we can be comfortable planting those up until June 15th or possibly even June 20th.
So right now, definitely be thinking about the Spanish and maybe too late for the others.
Definitely. Too much risk involved with maturity late in the season, planting a longer season runner type peanut.
And what should folks think about when they're thinking about the seed rate?
Ideally for irrigated Spanish, we target 4 to 5 seeds per foot. Of course, you want to take into consider germination as well. You want the 4 to 5 viable seeds per foot. If you're in dry land, if you're in a dry land switch situation, which not very many of our peanuts in Oklahoma are dry land, but there are a few in the extreme southern part of the state, typically 3 to 4 seeds per foot is enough for Spanish in dry land situation.
Okay, so once the seeds are in the ground, what are some things they should be looking for the first couple of months?
Probably the biggest thing that I think is probably the most critical, especially early on, the first 30 days of a peanut growth, is probably weed control. We always encourage producers to be very proactive as far as weed control, especially with peanuts. The first 45, 60 days, they need to be considering what their fungicide program is going to be to control leaf spot. And Dr. John Damacone of Plant Pathology has put together a very excellent or easy to use model that is available on the Mesonet to help monitor and schedule your fungicide applications. So that is an excellent tool.
All right, Chad, thank you so much for hanging out with us today.
It's my pleasure.